To the anointed class and to the overall public, I won't take up too much of your time. I know a lot of y'all are busy tending to your own business, which I am too as well. I'm in the lab working this muscle, as we call the brain and inner mind. I will be bringing one scripture out of the book of Psalms, chapter 7, verse 9. Please bear with me. For the anointed class and for the overall public, I'm now in the book of Psalms, chapter 7, verse 9. Please put an end to the evil deeds of the wicked, but establish the righteous, since you are the righteous God who examines the hearts and the deepest emotions. This is King David back then in biblical times. He's asking God not only a question, he's exclaiming this question on how he feels, and he's waiting on an answer from God. I'm going to go back over this verse one more time before I break it down. In the book of Psalm chapter 7, verse 9. Please put an end to the evil deeds of the wicked, but establish the righteous, since you are the righteous God who examines the hearts and the deepest emotions. I'm about to now go over this one verse and break it down into syllables at the same time. Some of the words in this paragraph, I'll be exclaiming the meaning, which is the definition of the word in this paragraph. And this is the beginning part of that verse in the book of Psalm chapter 9. In the book of Psalm chapter 7, verse 9. Please put an end to the evil deeds of the wicked. Like I said, it's King David speaking to God. He's asking a question, but he's exclaiming it to him how he feel at the time, this particular time back in biblical times, what he was going through. Please put an end to the evil deeds of the wicked. The word please stands for be agreeable with, be the will of, if you like, with your permission. So this question that he's asking God, King David at the time, if you like, with your permission. So the question that he's raising to God awareness, if you like, with your permission, because I'm about to get a little in debt with the anointed class overall public, please tune in. As long as God is agreeable with this question that David is asking of God permission to be the will of God, and this question is in alignment with God's will, the word will stand for the power of the mind in deciding to do. I'm saying it once again, the word will stand for the power of the mind in deciding what to do. Deliberate control over thought and action. I'm saying it once again, the word will stand for, in an in-depth manner, the power of the mind in deciding what to do. Deliberate control over thought and action. The word deliberate stands for carefully thought out, made or done on purpose. See, he's asking God a question. And we know that God has unlimited power of his mind in deciding what to do. And he also has deliberate control over his thought and actions before he carried out people. I'm getting in debt with you. The word deliberate means made or done on purpose, which in turn means it's slowly, carefully thought out before it's made or done on purpose. I'm saying once again, before God acts on something, it's slowly and carefully thought out which means made or done on purpose. I'm getting in debt with you people, which in turn means slow and careful in deciding what to do. I'm saying once again, before the Most High acts out anything that's in line with his will, which that he wants to do, or you're asking to do as an individual with his permission, and he's agreeable with it, then it's slowly and carefully thought out, made or done on purpose. That's what deliberate to mean when you are deliberate in doing something. In turn means slow and careful in deciding what to do. You're taking your time with it. You're very slow and careful with it in deciding what to do, because you're very, deliberate with it. Meaning you have deliberate control over your thought and actions. You're not rash. You're not in a hurry to carry out your thought, which in turn would be an action. I just got in debt with you, with the anointed class and the overall public. And also the word please, I broke it down, and all these other words that coincide with the word please, I broke those words down too and brought it all together as one. So please do your research, because I definitely do. All right, I'm going to end this verse, this beginning part of that verse, people. I just had to get in debt with you, get you a little meat. The anointed class and overall public. At times I do this. Please put an end to the evil deeds of the wicked. So he's asking, please put an end. End mean bring to a conclusion, which means a close, because of the conclusion which David is asking of God to bring to a close is the result, a consequence of the wicked, which means an end. Please put an end to the evil deeds of the wicked. Evil mean bad, wicked, gloomy, dark. Deeds mean thing done, act, process of doing. So the thing that's done, or the act that they're doing, or carrying out, or process of doing, he wants God to put an end to it because it's very wicked, it's very vile. Please put an end to the evil deeds of the wicked. All right, this is the end part of that verse. But establish the righteous. He's asking set up permanently. That's what the word establish means. Set up permanently. The righteous. The righteous are people who are very upright in their conduct. Not only that, they behave justly. They're very fair in their thinking and actions. They're very virtuous. They're very pure in heart, innocent at soul. And this is the end part of that verse. Since you are the righteous God, we know that God is righteous to the highest degree. He's righteous to the highest degree. He's upright to the highest degree in every regard or respect. Since you are the righteous God who examines the hearts. The word examine means look at closely, test, weigh, consider the hearts. A heart is not only this valve that pumps blood throughout our body and veins. No, our deepest thoughts, our deepest feelings, our deepest emotions. And deepest emotions, which in turn is our heart. So I get a chance to anointed class and overall public, please go in the book of Psalm chapter 7 verse 9. It's the book of Psalm chapter 7 verse 9. Like I said, I hold myself accountable. So I sat down and made sure that I'm going to bring a verse each and every day. Sometimes it'll be a little more when I'm able to make time for it, because I have a busy schedule as well. And also, please take the time and learn words. If it's just one word, like I said, one word in the English vocabulary or vernacular has one or more meaning. It can have 5 different meanings, 10, 6, 20. At the same time, learn the word and be able to break this one word down and bring other words that coincide, correlate with it, and bring it all together as one. and make it make sense when you do it. And you can bring it together and place together back in that same sentence or paragraph that it's in. And then you can exclaim it back to the public as I do in your own way. It takes time for this, people. But at the same time, I'm a brainchild, which means I'm a genius. I've been created to do this. So you get a chance to anoint class and overall public. Please go to the Book of Psalms, chapter 7, verse 9. And do your research, because I do, before I bring these messages to the masses. Peace.